yeah. I got a new phone, I got a new phone, I got a new phone. Don't be texting me, whoa. I got a new phone, I got a new phone.
Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel.
It's your boy C.swerv.
And it's the right guy. I'm switching
The
it up
right
a
guy, I
little bit.
like
I'm
that.
the
I
right
like
guy
that.
now.
The right guy. And today, what are we reviewing today, Ryan?
Well, you know, if you haven't noticed, it's a little bit different from what we do. As you can tell, we look a little bit cleaner. You know what I'm saying? The quality is just coming from an iPhone. But you know what? Still that crisp quality. But what we're going to be doing...
Sponsor, Canada Dry.
It's not sponsored. Please don't. don't do it like that.
Sponsor.
Anyways, what we're going to be doing is that we're actually going to be reviewing Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
When I got Disney Plus, right, I caught up to all the Star Wars films. I watched episodes 4, 5, and 6 first.
You know how to put them on. You know how to put
I watched episode 4, 5, and 6. Then I watched 1, 2, and 3. And then I watched Rogue One. And then I went on Netflix and watched The Last Jedi, which was fucking horrible.
Yeah, garbage.
And coming into this movie, I was like, please, fix The Last Jedi. And you know what? It was okay.
Yeah,
it was okay. I mean, when I watched the reviews coming into the movie, people were like, oh my god, this movie freaking
yeah, it got
sucks.
like a 56 on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh my god, the movie sucks, bro. Fuck George Lucas. He's not part of it.
Who's even George Lucas? Like, honestly, it's just fuck Ryan Johnson
Lucas,
all the
fuck
way.
Lucasfilm, fuck Ryan. Like, bro, relax. The movie is literally okay.
It's like everyone was mad about how The Last Jedi wanted to subvert our expectations, wanted to change up everything, because we both know The Force Awakens played it hella safe, as it is literally a shot by shot from A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Last Jedi, they're like, nah, let's switch it up. They switched up literally everything we loved about it. Everything we hated about it, we still hate.
With 4, 5, and 6 and episode 1, 2, and 3 is that George Lucas literally had a story he wanted to tell from beginning to end. You can't bring in the first movie you get J.J. Abrams with his direction of the movie. Next movie we bring in Ryan Johnson and his direction. It wasn't the third. This one's supposed to be a whole new director, but then they had like
they had like a whole different one, and then JJ was like, nah.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
I gotta come in and save it.
Why would you do that?
I heard that there's like 5 different cuts of the movie. That's
release
like
the Snyder cut first. Episode Rise of Skywalker. Episode Rise of Skywalker.
Nah, so it's like I heard there's like 5 different versions of the movie, 5 different ways that it could have gone, and it's just like
I believe every single way better than the one that came out though.
I mean the final product, like we said, it was okay. It was alright. Nothing too special. We wanted them to fix Last Jedi. They did in some ways.
He tried his best. J.J. Abrams tried his best to fix Last Jedi, and it was definitely better than The Last Jedi for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would, if I had to watch one at 3 a.m. No. I just lost my train of thought.
If I had to watch one out of the new trilogy, it'd definitely be Force Awakens. And then Rise of Skywalker. If Force Awakens is at 8, Rise of Skywalker is probably a 6.
I mean, Force Awakens, it was like, the reason like people like it is probably because it's like the new Star Wars we had in like what, since what, episode 3?
I remember people, from what I heard, when the prequels came out, people hated it.
No. I think when the prequels came out, people actually, you know, they enjoyed it. They're like, wow, new Star Wars, it's cool. It's only until like, I would say social media probably is when people started analyzing it, started like noticing memes, how it doesn't make sense at all. And then that's why people started hating it.
Episode 3 is top notch.
Episode 3 is fire. It's not the best, but it's fire. I forgot what I was going to say. This happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So we have our notes.
That's right. I was going to say something though. No. But let's just say the sequels, they are not as bad as the prequels. At least not in my opinion.
What do you mean? Like
the sequel, the 7, 8, and 9
are not as bad
as the prequels.
No, but none of them are better than episode 3.
No, none of them are better than episode 3. Episode 3 is like the good one, you know? But I would say 1 and 2 are definitely... Oh no, Last Jedi is probably like the worst. Like, I'd rather... I don't know, I wouldn't say I'd rather watch episode 1 and 2 because episode 8 is still entertaining.
Oh yeah, just because of visuals though.
Like the the visuals.
If
are
episode 1
top-notch.
and 2 had the visuals that episode
I don't know, because like
8 will have.
I would say because episode 1 and 2 are kind of a snore fest. If you like, until like literally the best part about episode 1 is the last battle. That's like
Darth
what
Maul,
probably
yeah.
everyone remembers. Episode 2, the last battle sucked. Everyone probably remembered.
What was the last
arena
battle?
scene.
It was
Anakin, Obi-Wan,
Anakin-
Dooku, Yoda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, episode 3, like we're just putting that on a high pedestal right here.
Yeah, he
Episode
was
3 was
murdering.
amazing.
Kill him. And he
Do
chopped
it.
off. Ooh, he chopped off his head, bro.
All right. Enough with that. Let's start diving into what we thought was good about Rise of Skywalker and what we didn't think what was good
This
about Rise
is
of
the
Skywalker.
spoiler section.
No, not yet. We'll talk.
Okay,
We'll get into
okay, there's
specifics
not
later.
spoilers.
We'll just
Okay,
get into
okay.
specifics for now.
So Ryan, what is our number 1 on the good list?
That's just. Oh no. Our number 1 would be the visuals.
The visuals
Visuals.
in this movie,
I don't know how Star Wars does it.
beautiful.
No, I honestly even back in episode 1 and 2, like the world building it had.
No,
everything.
even I pop up the beginning scene, episode 3, and then in space.
Oh, episode 3 and what was it,
fire.
on Coruscant? I think
I
it's
think
called?
so. It was fucking fire.
And then the sequel trilogy, I don't
That's
know
right.
how they do it.
It's-
It looks
Mwah.
so gorgeous.
Mwah.
There is like I wouldn't say there's
Mwah.
anything wrong with
Mwah.
the visuals on how they
Mwah.
decided
Mwah.
to do it. Everything looked great. Everything looked crisp. Everything was just good with the visuals, and I can go the same for the aesthetic. I know it's like kind of the same thing,
Yeah.
but just like the vibes that different worlds give you. Even though we were only there for like not that long, like when we were. Oh no, that's a spoiler. I can't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
So I was like, don't do it.
But I'm
The space battles, everything with the Millennium Falcon is top notch.
the last battle.
Every lightsaber,
everything looked gorgeous. Everything was gorgeous.
every new vehicle they had, it just amazing.
I just love the different ways they portrayed the different worlds. Like you have like a water world that is just like like it reminds me of Interstellar. Like huge waves going. It's not that big, but huge waves going. It's like like that's just like a water world. And like even the color of like I wouldn't say filter, but or maybe it is a filter, but like it kind of matches the world, and that's what I like about it. Everything goes well together. Everything just belongs where it should be, aesthetically wise. The next good thing, that's a lot of spoilers.
C-3PO.
Oh,
C-3PO was
is a
hilarious
freaking
in this movie,
clown.
bro.
This
In
whole movie.
This movie.
Like I think we saw like a clip of the. I think the clip is released with them running away from the jet stormtroopers.
Yeah.
They were like, they fly now.
Yes.
That was just hilarious.
C-3PO was hilarious. I want to see one last picture of my friends.
Oh, my friend, bro. Like remember the trailer?
There
He
was
had the
barely
red eyes?
R2 in this movie too, which kind of sucked.
Oh, word. I to be honest, I forgot completely about him. I completely forgot about him. But I mean, he was there when he was needed, I guess.
After episode 3, they took his memory away, right? For R2 and C-3PO.
No, I don't think so.
Didn't they? Because he had memories of Anakin and all that stuff. Didn't they?
Honestly, I think that's just a prequel messing up like the continuity of it. Really,
I'm pretty sure the guy was like, delete the memories of these droids.
I don't know. I forgot. I haven't seen it in a minute, but maybe he's right. Most likely, but aesthetic wise, C-3PO.
Spoilers.
Oh, everyone knows that the Emperor is in the movie, obviously from the first trailer. I would have to say I forgot the dude's name. It's like the same guy from the original trilogy and the prequels. His performance
is always top notch.
Literally the best in the whole movie. I think his performance was literally top notch.
No, well the actors, I don't think none of actors were
no. The thing
good,
is the actors aren't bad.
They're not bad at all.
It's just like the way Star Wars kind of portrayed these characters that kind of give them the flack that they get, really, or at least in my opinion. I don't know how.
Definitely.
But like
actors the actors in general are good. I don't know them by names. I just know them by the Star Wars name.
Rey is Daisy Ridley. Adam Driver, it would be Kylo.
Adam Driver, that's a hard name.
Adam Driver. He was in Patterson, right?
Yeah. We saw that shit in English class.
Did we?
Remember?
Oh yeah, they showed us a clip of it. But yeah, like the actors, like they know how to act.
He said after his performance in Star Wars, he hasn't got a single audition. Like he hasn't had to audition.
Oh,
He
really?
just walks up in there like, I want this.
He's like, this is my part now.
Bullshit.
He's in the movie with Scarlett Johansson, A Marriage Story, I think it's called.
Not that movie.
I mean,
Not my cup of tea.
I mean, I'd watch it. I think it was kind
That's
of
my
interesting.
cup of tea. You saw that? Oh, yes, that's different video.
Whatever. So yeah, C-3PO was a clown. The Emperor's performance, top notch. The visuals, great. That's like the most we could say
without spoiling.
without spoiling about all the good stuff that happened.
We could talk about the story in general. Was horrible. The
direction they went in.
there were so many what the fuck moments, and not what the fuck, not in a good way, in a bad way. There was someone like, yo, what the hell is this? Why is this character doing this? Why is this character like this? Why is this happening?
First of all, I thought Finn was useless throughout most of the movie. He was just kind of screaming out Rey the entire time. Like, all right,
relax.
She's literally the strongest Jedi. Rey is so overpowered in this damn movie.
Luke Skywalker, right? Anakin, Rey.
Honestly, before this movie, Anakin wipes the floor with any Jedi that comes across.
Maybe Yoda at his prime. We've never seen him in his prime.
You never seen him in his prime. I feel like Anakin. Maybe not. Darth Vader would probably wreck Yoda.
Until Rey comes in, and
until Rey becomes Force Jesus, and then
Rex.
Just this, she does shit in the movie. Literally, the first time we see Rey, like
she's doing some
this
fucking.
This is not a major spoiler. She's literally just levitating, like this shit right
and
here.
There's rocks flowing around her. She's like she's some fucking earthbender. Like, nah.
she's
like,
an avatar.
She's a fucking avatar, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. What we can get into. What was bad about the movie, the Force. I'm so sorry, but the Force does not make sense.
Was the answer to every problem in the movie, bro.
Every single problem. Like,
Lord
any situation
mercy.
that came up, the Force was
Force.
like, apparently it
Here's
could
the
do
answer.
stuff. It does stuff that I don't think we've ever even seen in any of the movies that came before this one.
The Force is done probably the most overpowered thing in existence now. It went from like just this one thing that makes you.
It was telekinesis ever. He's just doing this all day. I thought that was the best thing ever. And then, like, you know, the prequels, they got more into it with, like, the midichlorians and stuff like that. It was like...
And also the Force lightning and stuff.
Oh, yeah, but that's
the 6 powers, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, there's so many things you could do with the Force that we like
Rey.
about it. But Rey is Force Jesus. Rey does whatever she wants with the Force.
Anything she wants. Damn hungry. Yo, Force sandwich.
Honestly, just...
Whatever she wants. They want to fly. Force.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered something we could put, but it's a spoiler.
We'll
we'll
the
get
spoiler
to that for now.
section.
Let me see what else we have here. That's about all we could say for now, really. So, real quick, overall, how did you think of it? Like, let's say out of 10, how would you give it out of 10?
6.
I'll say it's a strong 6. It was slightly above average. It was definitely, I would say, I kind of like it more than Force Awakens, really.
Whoa!
I kind of like it more than
Whoa! No. I do not like it more than Force Awakens.
I kind of like it more than Force Awakens.
I do not like it more than Force Awakens, bro.
I like it more than Force Awakens.
No, I can't give it that. I can't give it that one.
So, whatever. We'll give it a good firm 6.
Wait.
Out of 10.
If Force Awakens, what is Force Awakens? A 5?
I'm not. No. I'm not saying it's worse than. I'm just saying I like it better.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying it's worse.
Ooh, I was about to say. Oh. Okay.
So yeah, good 6 out of 10.
Final verdict is a 6 out of 10.
We don't know how to edit, so it's probably not.
I'm gonna put it there. That's why I did it. Then you just ruined it. I was gonna edit 6 out of 10 right there.
We can just edit it. Boom. Here, spoilers. Everything stupid. So many decisions that they made. Rey is God.
Rey can use Force lightning.
Rey. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go right into it. This is a spoiler section. Rey being the granddaughter of Emperor Palpatine. First of all, she went from being a nobody to being someone important, to being a nobody again, to being the granddaughter of Emperor Palpatine.
When did Palpatine had any time to fuck somebody and have kids? Explain.
The Force.
Oh yeah, the Force.
The Force.
The Force.
Easy, because you know Anakin doesn't have a dad.
Yeah,
Anakin was just a Force baby. But no. Fucking, what's it called? Alright, first of all, Emperor wasn't even supposed to be in this goddamn movie. It was supposed to be Snoke from 7 to 8 to 9.
Oh, do you want to know what did with Snoke? Oh, because Emperor, he manipulated this whole thing. He made Snoke. He made Snoke just for Kylo to eventually kill him and find him. That's it.
Yep. And you know how we believe that Snoke was the one to pair their minds together, Rey and Kylo?
No, it was the Emperor the entire time. And you're asking, what happened to the Emperor? Oh, technology is so great because they grabbed his body, put some shit inside his head, and he's alive.
Honestly, I couldn't even give you an answer on how he survived that shit.
Oh, and where was he? Oh, in this remote Sith planet that nobody knew about.
Oh, but wait a minute. You remember the books back in episode 8?
That was supposed to be burned, that Rey just took some.
Apparently, it has that exact planet on where we need to go. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, how about that? The only person that knew about this planet was Luke Skywalker, but he was so dumb he could never figure out how to get there. But guess what? Rey could figure out how to get there because Rey is super smart. She's the best Jedi to ever live.
Oh, and apparently we'll just introduce a new droid that apparently knows everything that we need to know at that exact moment. I forgot his name. D.O.
Which one was that one?
The little green one that was like,
oh,
thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
I know how to get there. Oh, okay, my bad.
I miss her. Me sad. Okay. There is just... And you know what's funny? This movie still played it safe, even after saying all that. I believe it still played it safe. Even we were all expecting it to do exactly what it did, really. If you have seen any leaks, any rumors of it,
everything
99% it's freaking true.
Except for Darth Vader being there. I heard people were expecting him to be there.
No, I was expecting Anakin to be there, like a Force ghost, but towards the end,
Master.
It was 1,000 generations lived through you, and then as Rey about to defeat the Emperor, you hear Mace Windu, you hear Anakin, you hear Yoda. I don't think you hear
everybody. I don't think I heard. He probably is there.
He probably is there.
There's a lot of people saying Rey.
Honestly, I just lost count. Even some random people, I'm pretty sure I heard. But all the Sith versus all the Jedi. I thought the battle ended. It was cool the way it looked. It was stupid when you think about it. But that's the thing with these movies. You can't really think about it or else it's going to kill your enjoyment.
Hey, if your favorite character was Finn, like mine was coming into this movie, forget about it. Because Finn was irrelevant.
He just doesn't do shit. Rey!
He says Rey all the time. That's all he says. It's Rey, 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 Rey.
He probably has 5 lines and 3 of them are Rey.
Just Rey. And the characters bicker so much between themselves. It's like they fighting themselves.
Yes, exactly. Literally, the first time we see Rey
best friends, and they're all arguing.
First time we see Rey and Poe together, first thing they do, what'd you do to Millennium Falcon? What'd you do to BD-8? Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's basically how it went.
Whole movie.
And then eventually Finn and Poe start going at each other. I'm not Leia. You're damn right you're not. Where did this come from?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. It was never the Leia, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, that friendship. It was not
obviously A New Hope when they first got introduced to each other. They were
okay. Cool. Oh.
Even Empire Strikes Back, you had a little bickering between Leia and Han. Luke was off doing his own thing, but in the end, everyone was like, "Oh, lovey-dovey," you know.
Chewbacca finally got his medal.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Chewbacca got his medal, bro.
Chewie got his medal. When everything's all said and done, I forgot her name, Mos. I forgot.
Here, Chewie. This belongs to
you. I'm just I like how they added that in there. Leia, dead.
You wanna know how she dies? Ben. That's it. Ben. She says Ben and dies.
Yep, that's basically how it goes.
They killed off the only person who died like an actual death.
Oh yeah,
was Han Solo. He got stabbed.
Oh yeah, he got stabbed.
This nigga Luke Skywalker lays down. I'm so tired.
I'm gonna take a nap, and then he just fades away.
Leia lays down. Oh, Ben, dead.
So basically, the way they tried to explain that is basically, Kylo and Rey were having this big battle on this planet. I forgot what it was called.
Water planet.
Water planet. We'll just call it that.
Beautiful planet.
Yeah, it looked gorgeous. The water.
They were in a Death Star, right?
The remains of it.
Yeah. It was a planet that had the remains of the Death Star,
which was pretty dope. We saw the original throne room of the Emperor back in episode 6. I thought that was pretty dope. So yeah, Rey.
And ironically, in this one planet, there are clones who were how do you say?
Oh yeah, stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers that were like Finn, who.
So apparently, first of all, I thought these new guys were stormtroopers aren't clones no more.
I guess not.
I guess not, since because I'm pretty sure the original stormtroopers they had to be clones. Obviously, they had to be. And then this
Because
first order came around.
these stormtroopers, they can disobey orders.
Apparently,
Like this whole group of stormtroopers that were just settling in this one island planet.
honestly, they become irrelevant except for like the main girl that was there. I can't even tell you her name. I forgot it.
A fucking Lando wants to fuck her. He's like, hey, come aboard with me.
Lando, even though we all know he's in the movie, he also doesn't do shit in the movie.
he's like, my fighting days are over.
And we just
next time he comes back, he's fighting.
That was kind of fucking fire though. So I know we're just jumping a lot back and forth. We just want to tell you like all our thoughts on everything. The last battle, it was intense, but again, you can't think about it. It doesn't really make sense.
There was not once in the movie where I felt suspense, like, oh my god, they're gonna die. Not once.
Oh yeah, not one. Like there was this one scene where Poe, Chewie, it was Chewie, I think. Chewie, no, they were saving Chewie.
It was
no, they were running. It was Poe, Finn, and Chewie just running down this corridor. Stormtroopers just falling left and right. They're not even in cover. They're just running. Bop, bop, bop. There's no.
They got aimless just like crazy.
There's no sense of danger.
Except for that one time Poe got hit, but don't worry, it was an arm, so everything's okay.
Oh yeah, literally, he got up like 2 seconds later.
And then Finn, Poe.
Yeah,
all he does is scream
someone's name. Chewie, Chewie's up there. He's in the ship. It just doesn't make any sense. He's literally just screaming any name he can remember at that point.
Speaking of this ship that's supposedly is a cargo ship that supposedly has Chewie, right?
So before we even get there, literally right before that, Rey and Kylo finally meet up. Well, sort of meet up. It was in the trailer, the first trailer, I believe. Rey's running away from the starship, and then she does this cool little backflip, and then that's where it cuts. And then boom, she cuts the wing. Kylo crashes. Literally should have died there. I don't know how he's fucking survived that. The force, of course. You know, he's just strong with the force. But because Chewie was on the cargo ship, is that they sent Chewie to look for Rey. When they could see Rey through the window, they clearly see Rey just staring at her. She's just standing there. They're like, we gotta go get her. So Chewie goes out to get her by himself.
Gets captured.
Oh, the Knights of Ren are in the movie. If you wanted to know more about them, well, that fucking sucks because they're just there.
Nothing. They're just there. They have one fight scene with fucking Kylo. No, we'll talk about that later.
Literally, they just show up. Oh, that's another thing. Wherever the main characters go, they just so happen to be there with them.
Oh yeah, especially now. Let's talk about the ship first. And we go keep.
I know. I'm sorry. There's just so much to talk about at this. Rey cuts a wing off Kylo's ship.
Chewie gets captured. They supposedly put him in his one cargo ship that's flying away. Like literally, it's flying away. It's like almost. No, not almost out of orbit, but it's flying away.
It's like in the sky somewhere, and then guess what? Force Jesus comes out trying to be the most. If you played Force Unleashed, you probably notice the similarities. It's not nearly as powerful as what Starkiller does in the Force Unleashed, but Rey with one hand stops a whole ship that's about to take off.
He starts pulling it down, my guy.
Yes, sir. Starts pulling it down like it's nothing.
And then we had the most epic face-to-face showdown ever because Kylo comes in and then grabs the ship and then he starts pulling it towards him. So it's like the most epic thing ever. And then Finn comes in and instead of shooting Kylo, he just watches both of them and screams, Rey!
Rey! And then, remember how we said granddaughter Palpatine over here. They never did this again in the movie, but apparently she's able to use Force Lightning, able to use the Emperor's one main super attack, destroys the entire cargo ship, and we're led to believe that Chewie is dead.
And if you actually believe that Chewie died there, then you are the most dumbest person ever.
I'm sorry, you're just kind of an idiot.
Because I didn't know Chewie's dead.
No, Chewie.
Just to find out, he was in a different cargo ship. He was alive the whole time.
Because apparently there was 2 of them.
That we didn't see. We only saw one.
There was another one there, apparently.
Oh, fucking God, bro.
And what's funny is that this movie...
Go back to the notes to see what else we have.
Yeah. I know, we just completely forgot about it. Like I said, we're just going to talk about it forever. What were we talking about last?
Leia's death.
Did
the Palpatine thing.
And Palpatine. Apparently, Palpatine was able to have kids out of nowhere.
Hux as a spy.
So there's a spy that gives the resistance tips and
like every single movie.
information about where all the first orders, every move and everything.
It's gonna be,
and honestly, there's no reason you shouldn't know who it is by the time we actually get the reveal that Hux is the spy. It is just so obvious, especially like right before it happened. Like, I want to kill these guys myself. Oh, remember when they were running through the corridor?
They got
captured. Instead of being, they just killed hundreds of stormtroopers. Yeah, we'll just capture them.
You capture them, and then they're about to die. They're about to shoot them in the back, and then Hux comes in like, "Hey, I'll do it myself," and then boom, boom, kills the stormtroopers. I'm the spy.
That's literally how he says it.
I just don't want to see Kylo win.
Why? Why? Just because he's mad. He's a little angry boy. Just
end up dying 2 minutes later.
Literally had no impact at all.
No, I didn't care. No, nothing had impact. Leia's death had no impact. When Chewie died, had no impact. When Hux died, no impact. When Kylo dies, no impact. Like, nothing had impact. When Emperor died, no impact.
Well, I mean, the galaxy was saved after that, but
like, fuck me.
Like, there was just a lot of stuff.
There was no emotion in this movie.
Exactly. There was no attachment. Like, literally, no one cares about these new characters, and I'm talking about Rey and Kylo. Like, really, no one cares about them.
I hated Kylo in every movie except this one. I like him in this movie. Every scene when Kylo and Rey are face to face, having that little force connection bullshit they have. When they do that, it's pretty fire. It's pretty fire. But that's it.
It doesn't make sense though, because apparently, even though you're across the goddamn galaxy or wherever the hell you are, if you're connected through the Force, you could interact with that person physically. Because there's this one scene where Rey, the whole gang is at this festival. This alien little girl puts a necklace over on Rey's neck. Whatever, have fun. It's a festival. And then, literally right after that, Rey gets the Force connection. The Force connection.
They never explain how that just happens.
It's the Force.
Like, it's not like she's thinking of him or he's thinking of her. It just happens at whatever time it conveniently needs to happen.
I want to know what Poe, Finn, and Chewie are seeing, because obviously they can't see that. So it's just Rey talking to herself, and then a necklace. Because apparently, if you're connected with the Force, you could just snatch whatever you want with the other person. The necklace she had on her neck when Kylo was in space. Yeah, it's on. Kylo has it now.
He grabs it from chest.
How?
Like, Lord have mercy.
I wish I knew. Couldn't tell you, because it doesn't explain it.
And I like how they have this one scene where they're rebuilding his fucking mask just for him to take it off like 3 scenes later.
I don't even know what was the point of rebuilding the mask if like the whole point was him to not be Kylo no more. Like that, like this is like the first 6 episodes were, I don't care what you say, they were all about Anakin. Even the original trilogy, it was all about, I mean, the prequels made it like that. It was all about Anakin's redemption and how he went from being a kid on the light side, turning to the dark side, and finally redeeming himself with his son Luke. This one, I guess you could say, was more about
Kylo.
Yeah.
Kylo had a better story arc than what Rey had.
Oh, bro, Rey
was OP.
Mary Sue. She literally forced Jesus. There's no other way to explain her powers. Oh, and the novelization of The Last Jedi. I'm pretty sure everyone heard about this. Rey, the Force, could download training from someone else. If you remember in Force Awakens, there was an interrogation scene with Kylo and Rey. Apparently during that, Rey downloaded all of Kylo's training, and now she's able to do whatever he can do. There's just a lot of decisions that they made that just doesn't go well. Like this,
it has so many plot holes. But I don't blame JJ because he had to fix the other plot holes from the last movie.
It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. A lot of this was just The Last Jedi cleaning. Like all they did was.
I heard somebody say this. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was. I think it was Chris Stuckman. I don't know who said it, but they said the problem was that The Force Awakens was a setup movie, right? It was the first movie. Mm-hmm. But then when Ryan came in to make the second movie, he had different visions, so that was also a setup movie.
Oh, no, the thing is, J.J. Abrams had a whole draft on how he thought The Last Jedi should go. Ryan Johnson just threw that shit away. He was like, I'm gonna do my own shit.
So there's two movies that were setups. One should only been one.
Exactly.
But we started knowing about Rey's backstory in The Last Jedi.
I don't know, but
and
we
not
did.
now.
She was a nobody. Like that's how they explained it.
Another
And JJ was
Force
like,
baby.
nah, that it just can't go like that. Emperor's granddaughter.
Did you ever know who if it was a son or a daughter that the Emperor had?
I think it was the son, and then he got married.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. But either way, granddaughter Palpatine, Rey Palpatine, that's her name. And then at the end,
And then the Emperor just gets Emperor could literally, cause he sucks some of the life force energy from Rey and Kylo.
That does not.
He shoots lightning up to the sky, right? It's not even atmosphere. It's actually space. He shoots lightning into space because and then somehow the lightning could travel throughout space and shit.
No,
and
they were on the planet. I think
it was a planet because they were all in. It was a space battle.
I mean, it wasn't really a space battle. They were just in like the sky.
Oh, it's the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. So he shoot lightning into atmosphere, and it conveniently shoots every single fucking rebel ship.
And then keep in mind, literally suck the life force from Rey. Oh yeah, because you could do that with the Force now. If you didn't know, you could suck the life force from Rey and Kylo. They should be dead from that just by itself with that. What's it called? Kylo somehow musters up the energy to stand back up. Emperor is like, no more Skywalkers.
And she calls upon every single Jedi who ever lived to give her the energy to block that same lightning that can hit every single ship on the fucking atmosphere. She can block it with the lightsabers.
I don't understand how you could go from becoming, I don't know. He was able to destroy every starship, even his own, with his lightning. And then when Rey finally musters up the energy to come back up, it's this little baby lightning. Like, why didn't she use that lightning against Rey? That would have just completely decimated her.
No, bro, she's Jesus.
Oh yeah.
He was doing it, but she was just so strong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Doesn't matter. But she was that strong and ends up dying. But conveniently, Kylo comes back up from whatever fucking hole he was blasted into. He grabs her, takes his life energy, and puts it back into Rey, and she's magically back alive. So now they literally just be God.
Oh yeah, and then they had this final scene with them. Oh, I love you. I love you. And then Kylo dies. But because he redeemed himself.
Imagine do a sequel of this sequel.
No.
Imagine do a prequel of the sequel.
That's the original trilogy.
No. But with Luke training the Jedis and that whole Kylo thing, and how Kylo turns to the dark side.
I mean, to be honest, that could probably still happen. There's not going to be any
like
more
episode
2.5,
6.2,
6.3,
6.4, and then to 7.
That's so funny, but
You probably will because the Star Wars fan base has to be the most toxic fan base I've ever seen in my life, bro.
That's insane. It's
you thought DC versus Marvel fan base was crazy? No. Star Wars fan base is toxic, bro.
They would destroy you for having a different.
I mean, they let George Lucas fucking sold his company after they were getting so much backlash from the prequels.
Is that why he sold it?
That's what I heard.
I just thought it was that Disney money.
Oh, that's what I heard. He's like, take this shit away.
I mean, it's just so sad to see a vision someone had just be completely ruined.
That's what Disney does, bro. Except for Marvel, because they did Marvel. They helped Marvel incredibly.
Oh, bro, Marvel is like the main movies right now. Like literally,
that's what they're doing right now. They're just retconning a whole bunch of shit. The Lion King, like fucking Aladdin. Like, there's no point to be doing.
There's like no more like new ideas. It's just a bunch of rehashes of like things we already seen, but in newer technology.
Yes, bro.
And that's basically what they did to
and they might do it to fucking Deadpool. They want to make it PG-13. Like,
no. That's gonna be rated R. There's no way. I'm pretty sure I heard it's gonna be rated R.
Anyways, man. You want to check real quick? Just don't see we cover everything we need to cover.
Oh yeah, I mean just a little side note. Finn apparently is force sensitive.
Yeah, because he can sense Rey wherever she's at.
Yeah, they took out. It was like the last battle. In order for them to not fly away, I think it was because like first of all, there's like hundreds, probably thousands of starships, each one able to destroy a planet, which the Death Star could do. So each one has the power of a Death Star.
Yep.
There's hundreds of them. And in order for them to not, I guess, light speed away, they had to take out this tower. Like, it was like their relay comms or something like that.
Only scene Finn had, he did something.
And then, so the final order. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. The final order, not the first order.
The best
final order.
were the names in this movie.
It's just so funny. So they catch on to their plan. They're like, all right, shut it down, put it to this ship so we can just cruise on out of here. I don't know how, but Finn's like, yep, it's that one right there. That's the one where everything's connected to. Take that one out. Everyone's like, how?
How do you know? I just know.
I just kind of feel it.
Ray's in danger. How do you know that?
Oh my God, Ray died.
I feel it.
How do you know?
I feel it.
Just kind of feel it.
Kind of feel it in my fucking soul.
So yeah, stuff like that doesn't really make sense. This movie.
Oh my God, Finn, mega friend zone, bro. Holy shit. Fucking Kylo took his girl, and then at the final scene when you
No. Ben took his girl.
Ben took his girl, and that final scene when he looks at her, looks at him like about to kiss. Poke comes in here, group hug. That's what we get, a group hug.
It just doesn't make sense, really. And funny thing is, even with all of this, the movie still played it too safe, trying to please as many people as they can.
That's why I don't blame J.J. Abrams. He tried his best.
Like, he at least knew what we wanted. Didn't quite put it the way we wanted, I guess. You know what we wanted, didn't execute it right.
Because we want this, and some fucking guys want this, and these guys want this, and these guys want that. That's why the fan base is way too toxic, because everybody wants something different.
There's just really no other way to put it. But yeah, I guess you could say that was our review of Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. That's a pretty tough name. I think that's a pretty tough name. Sorry for, jumping around so many times. Like, we went from beginning to the end to more of the ends back to the beginning. It's just so crazy.
And if you guys want us to review more movies, then we definitely would. Because we are going to review a whole bunch now. We're doing that now. What's coming out next? I know Birds of Prey in February.
I have no idea.
And then we got Black Widow in May. And then Wonder Woman in July.
Oh, Wonder Woman's going to be a good one.
That's pretty much it.
All right, well, once those movies comes out, we'll probably do it anyways. Probably just...
What are we?
I think we
are the extra
ordinary
player.
I got a new phone, don't be texting me, whoa. I got a new phone, I got a new phone, I got a new phone. Don't be texting me, whoa. I got some new drip.